Welcome back to Religion in the News. My guests today are Pastor Vaughn and Ralph Parson of Prisoners Reformed United. Welcome to Religion in the News.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Well, I'm excited about this particular ministry, having many friends, colleagues, and people that have been through that system. I know there's a real work out there, a real need for ministries for prisoners. Talk to us about the overall vision of Prisoners Reformed United and what this ministry is all about.
Well, Prisoners Reformed United was established in 1998. In 1998, we became a 501c3 organization with the purpose of being a support system for those coming out of prisons as well as at-risk youth.
Okay.
This is our primary purpose and goals. We are a group of people that have a real concern about the welfare of underprivileged people.
Now, Pastor Vaughn, you are the founder and the CEO of this particular ministry. Tell us a little bit about your background and how you came into this.
Okay, well, you know, this was a revelation given to me while in prison. I came home in 1997 with this mission. When this mission developed, and in 1998 we became a 501c3. I understand that this program is bigger, this organization is bigger than me, and that's one of the reasons that God directed me to a team, which I'm privileged to say Mr. Ralph Parson is in charge of our operation.
Absolutely. And thinking of Ralph Parson, you are the COO of the organization.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about, from your perspective, some of the logistics and how the ministry itself is operating.
Well, primarily we're operating on a spiritual principles foundation. Spiritual principles as used by the gospel of Jesus Christ, where he exercised love, compassion, and consideration for those who are downtrodden, those with, I'm going to bring it up, more low income, those who are left out, those who are totally underserved. And the approach we're taking is to use those principles toward exercising and implementing our ex-offenders program, our reentry program, and using those same spiritual principles by exercising our at-risk youth and operating our youth violence program and those programs. We're also came to realize, Mr. Ryder, that social problems are generated by the economic problems. And so by our realizing those two elements are kind of interrelated, we're going to be initiating what is called a Community Economic Development Initiative and Revitalization Program. It's going to be coupled with our organization, whereas we're going to be seeking and laying down an economic development program and revitalizing our neighborhoods. But we're first going to identify our communities and really make them a solid foundation. And we're going to let those community residents actually operate the program because they're the ones that actually know more about their conditions than we ourselves, perhaps.
Now, is that more of a preventative type organization?
Yes, great question, Mr. Ryder, because that's the approach that we're taking, intervention and prevention.
Absolutely.
So that's the program we're operating, an intervention and prevention program.
Now, I like what you said a moment ago about the spiritual aspect of the ministry. Sounds more to me like the golden rule. People feel like they're appreciated for who they are, loved for who they are regardless. That seems to have much of an impact.
That's one of the things that we operate on. We understand that in order to give one an opportunity to access their self-worth, they must first know who they are. And because of my experience over the years of incarceration, not to glorify that, but that has truly been an instrument to give this organization some expert knowledge of what one really needs.
Sure, firsthand knowledge. Absolutely.
Firsthand knowledge coming with me coming out of prison and being in prison for many of years. I am excited about what God is doing with me, with our organization. I'm truly excited about Ralph and his vision and operation. And we operate and have a coalition with a lot of grassroots organizations. One of them is Indianapolis Coalition Leadership. And we are also working with them. We're working with a lot of organizations that have the true uplifting of those that are underserved.
Sure, it makes sense. It must be on the same page to be able to even connect with some type of initiative like this. Gentlemen, unfortunately, we are running out of time. I want to make sure we get your information up on the screen. And I would like to have you back. I know you have some upcoming events, and we can hear more about your ministry. But in the meantime, looks like they can get a hold of you at 317
506-2944. My email is vvon@nd.rr.com.
Pastor Vaughn and Ralph Parson, thank you for being our guest this morning on Religion into News.
Thank you so much.
All right. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us on Religion in the News. Tune in next week as I am joined by Carol Simmons, Nick Alzado, and you can share your upcoming events with our calendar by sending it to us at least 2 weeks in advance to Wish TV address on the screen, or email your event prayer requests to us at religion@wishtv.com. You can also check us out on Facebook under Religion in the News. Check out our guest information, calendar events by this week's visiting wishtv.com. Click on Community in the Religion in the News. Also visit Church Federation of Greater Indianapolis website at indyfaith.org. Here's our calendar, and have a great week.